Buttervision.
It's like Europe. It's North America. It's like Hawaii. It's Detroit. Oh hey guys, we're just going over our continents now.
Hi.
Kristi and JD, Bama In The Butterverse.
We're here.
Next. Alright, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Bama In The Butterverse, we're back.
We're here.
We're giving ourselves our own applause, alright? We don't play.
We're gonna do it.
For the next several minutes, of course, we will be here giving you the latest dish on the latest episode of the Challenge War of the Worlds 2. You can see we got our beers.
Different beer this time for me?
Yeah, she's drinking out of a bottle. She's classing it up now. See how it goes? I'm wearing my Joker joint to commemorate, the Joker opened today, the new
I'm
Joker
excited
movie.
about that. Joaquin Phoenix is amazing.
We're gonna, we'll have to go check that out, right?
Yes.
In theaters now. Also, I'm juiced. I'm gassed up.
Oh gosh, I know what it is. I mean, I wish I was a fan, but
What of October?
oh, October. Okay.
Oh no, it's like, or as I like to call it, Cocktober.
Oh my God.
I found historically that it's one of the months that the ladies love Cool J.
What?
Like they really be going for that stick of butter in October. I don't know, it's weird. So, I don't know. Cocktober.
Your pheromones are just going wild in October.
Yeah. But also my boys. Well, here's why I love October. Major League playoffs just started with my boys, the LA Dodgers. They're playing actually right now. I have my Tom Lasorda bobblehead for good luck, and we'll get our executive producer Bronwyn Vanderpool to give us some updates. Also, I love about October, at the same time as the playoffs are going on, the Major League Baseball playoffs, NBA training camps are opening. My boys, the Lakers and LeBron James.
Oh,
Real contenders this year with now they've added Anthony Davis, AD, got a whole
I thought
new...
it was going to be the Clippers this year.
The Clippers are going to be tough.
What's his name?
Kawhi Leonard and
Yeah.
Paul George. So yeah, love it when training camps, NBA training camps, and the baseball playoffs are going on. On top of all that, if that wasn't enough, right? Okay. October also, because it's Halloween month, so on cable television, all the programs on there, all the channels on there are showing all the classic scary movies, I love scary movies. Like AMC has their Fright Fest, Sci-Fi has their 30 Days of Halloween or whatever. It's dope. I love scary movies. And actually, check out our after show of this, because we're gonna actually, the after show was supposed to be Kristi giving a huge story brushed with celebrity, if you get my drift. But then our legal department said she couldn't do that. So
I can't spill the beans.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it out of her.
Day.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're gonna
one day.
few more of these. Yeah. So instead, I'm gonna talk about some of my favorite Halloween scary movies, but I'm gonna talk about them through the lens of if a black person was one of the stars of the movie, and we'll see where that goes. So that's why I love October.
I like October for Halloween. I wish baseball and basketball were my sports, but
Dude.
I know. I mean, I love going to a baseball game though. Those are fun. I love going to the game. It's a lot of fun. But watching it on TV is not that fun unless it gets close in that 8th, 9th inning, and then you have to watch it forever. But
Right.
and then I used to watch basketball with the ex, but ever since then I haven't been keeping up with basketball.
Well, we'll talk more about both those seasons as the Dodgers. Hopefully, they were winning last we checked.
The Dodgers. I'm still for the Dodgers.
Also, want to give you a quick update. I couldn't start my fatwa against AfterBuzz TV yet because they're some limey bastards. They tricked us up. I'm serious because they
just you.
Yeah,
just you.
It was just all for. So yeah, they do their live feed while I'm still watching the West Coast feed of the challenge.
Because we're all the way out here.
Right. So what I'm going to do next week, I'm going to come over here and watch the Eastern feed on satellite TV. Then they're going to pay for their institutions after Buzz TV.
And we're calling in.
So real quick before we get into it, let's review who has been eliminated or who is off the show. We got Zahida
Who's
gone. Yeah, she was the one. She left. Family problems. Your boyfriend Wes Bergman gone. Faith
left on
boom.
her own.
Later Big T.
I forgot her name.
Out. Yeah, it's hard to. Laurel, the loose cannon, bye-bye. And, of course, John Bananas gone from the game.
Bye-bye.
So, let's get into tonight's show and a quick couple of initial observations. What do you got for your initial observation? You got anything for me?
My initial observation, unfortunately, was it was just a little boring. It's like after the last few weeks of having so much like excitement and drama between like the vets and the people we know and love or maybe love, but I don't know, it was a little underwhelming for me, but nonetheless, it's still always fun to watch it, and there's some good things to talk about for sure.
I hear that. My first initial observation is, even putting aside their underwhelming and embarrassingly shoddy performance thus far on the show, the UK team.
Brits.
Yeah. Putting that even aside, they might be the dumbest assemblage of people I have ever seen on the challenge. Like, literally, I think they might have a lower combined IQ than just us. Like, the whole team.
It was interesting. We said the trivia was going to be fun. We'll get to see, who knows what.
Embarrassing. And we'll get into it. It was a doozy.
Yes. You usually throw out who went, but that's what I mean. It's so underwhelming that we don't even.
Yeah, because it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. My other initial observation, you're gonna have something to say about this. God. This is just real spit, okay? So if you watch the challenge, if you've watched for several seasons, you know that a lot of times when a girl on the show wins, next season she comes back with huge new breasts. All right, so no, I'm serious. Ashley is a perfect example. There's a few of them who literally one of the things they did with their winnings was to augment their bust, as they used to call them. Right?
Okay.
So
they used to call them.
Yeah, bust. Back in the 70s.
Okay. Yeah. Before my time.
Yeah. So my initial observation is for Nani, my girl Nani Gonzalez.
Oh, don't say it.
No, this is This is saying she is beautiful the way she is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Nani. Please no new breasts if you win this season. Okay. Please no new breasts. Because she was walking around and she got her little boobies and she's totally cute.
But she's so beautiful. Yeah.
Right. You don't need. Please don't do it. Okay?
So if she wins, he's saying don't touch the boobs.
Now, of course, we know she's not going to win.
Oh.
All right.
She really wants to this season, though.
I know, but
she's like, I've been on 8 seasons and I've never been in the top. She really wants it. I hope she gets far.
Hot, no good. Any other initial observations? Should we get right into the episode?
Let's just go. All right, dude.
So of course, after last week's craziness, Paulie's moves to get John out. As they're coming back, the episode starts. They're coming back to the house, and it's immediate.
I was gonna say,
the reaction is immediate.
The fight starts immediately. But I mean, it's with Josh.
Oh my God.
Who is Josh to be coming after Paulie? So I mean, I don't really think he's necessarily got this huge target on his back because of Josh. But obviously, Josh is a little butthurt. God, he's so sensitive. It's ridiculous.
Female dog, dude, knock it off. First of all. Child, please. He was making sure people was holding him back and stuff. You ain't gonna do nothing, dog. Come on, man. The dude cried.
I mean, he always cries, though. We've said that from the
beginning. Dude.
He always cries, though.
Mail me your balls. You're not using them, okay?
Oh, my gosh. No.
And the classic, I love it. So they're like, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, they're fighting. Like, Josh is getting in Polly's face. And then Polly gets up. And
the man who has fought more on this show than anyone, now he's like the elder statesman. Sitting back. Died.
Him, Theo, Rogan, just sitting back, pretending like they're eating popcorn, drinking a drink. CT made one of the best fake sipping noises I've ever heard in my life. You would have thought he actually had a drink.
Human beatbox. CT, the human beatbox.
He should be. But that was hysterical when they were sitting there like just watching the show.
Yeah, so crazy.
They were acting like they were passing.
Like he's above such shenanigans now that he's a mature married father of one.
You know what I thought about that though when I wrote it in my notes here was like, really, Josh, you're giving up a friendship over bananas? Like you're that mad?
Well, it's his word. Like you gave me your word, and like
it's bananas. Like he put bananas in. So what? Like I don't know.
Yeah. I get it. But so then, of course, they call
Leroy calls the meeting.
Another team meeting.
People.
Now Leroy, gotta give him some props. He's never made any kind of assertive move in this game ever. He's been on like...
He's always had bananas there.
39 seasons. This is the first time he's ever stepped up. And I give him credit. I give him credit for doing it. Partially because, again, I'm big on playing the game the right way. He's being reasonable. He's like, dude, we got to take them out.
We got to come back together. We got to come back together as a team. Stop trying to, pick each other off. Come back as a team and go after UK as we should be doing. He wants to start fresh. Obviously they trust him. They think he's chill, has a calm demeanor and a rational thought process.
Right,
and stuff.
And he's honest.
And he's basically let's wipe the slate clean. He says we're leaving West, Laurel, bananas, all of that in the past.
Brilliant.
We're not even
going to
talk about it anymore.
So of course the upshot is they decide that they're gonna put Nani
wants
Leroy,
to go as Speaker of the House, and then other people want Leroy to go
and Ninja.
And
Nani I thought was a kind of iffy pick for that because it's like she has a lot of loyalty to bananas. So you're throwing immediately someone in the tribunal who might decide I'm gonna pay them back. For kicking out my boy.
Right.
So I thought
she does, but I don't know. I did think it was so funny when Jordan kept saying the United States of America.
Oh, yeah. It was good. I mean,
they're getting behind Leroy.
Yeah. Now, before we get into the next thing, this segment of Bama In The Butterverse is sponsored by Phillips Milk of Magnesia because, dude.
Oh, gosh. You got problems?
I got real problems. Dean Rogan.
Oh, God.
Gross. Okay. Georgia kissing Josh to make Bear jealous.
But wait, we can't just skip past the Dean Rogan thing.
We're going to go back to it.
Okay.
Double gross.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I mean...
I might need some of this.
Yeah, for real. I was not aware Georgia was a lesbian, by the way.
What?
She kissed Josh.
That's not nice. I mean, even though I don't even want to say it, but I didn't know that he went for the other side. I'll be honest.
No, Josh?
Yeah, I kind of at first, I thought that he was. That he went for the same side.
I don't know. I'm just saying he basically is a bitch. So she was kissing a bitch, and so she.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. It was literally just to make Bear jealous.
I mean,
just to make Bear jealous. And why? Because they played a spin the bottle with a few of them. Freaking Bear got it on Kaylee. Of course, Georgia hates Kaylee, but he had to kiss Kaylee, and he didn't even kiss Kaylee. He did something with her chest or something, kissed her right here, and Georgia the whole time's like she can't deal. Goes back crying, and then is like, I'm gonna go kiss Josh.
That girl loves to cry.
So many of them do.
Then D uses the L word.
After how many weeks have they been
here? Give it back, dude, because I'm like
we're gonna fight over this.
Yeah. I mean, wow. On the challenge, she's used the L word.
I mean, I've got several question marks here. How long has it been? And you're saying you're in love with this girl, but you know what? She's having a conversation with Nani, and she's talking about I thought I could just hook up, no feelings. Here's the thing. And I've said it to my guy friends over and over again. I got a lot of guy friends. And they always come at me talking about, their shenanigans and with the girls and stuff. And they act like they're going to just sleep with this girl and continue to sleep with her especially. And there's not going to be any feelings caught. I'm sorry. I'm here to say as a female, it is very rare that we are going to be going to that level and not catch feelings at some point.
Oh,
so
yeah, no, I know.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
just not, it's just unfortunately, it's almost impossible for us to do it.
Yeah.
So for her to think that she could just be fucking him and not care, that's obviously dumb. And all men should realize that never happens. So if you're wanting that, just think it.
Well, here's my thing still, and maybe, I don't know if you want to make this, you know, we haven't done a $1 bet in a while.
Oh, no.
Here's my bet that I'm willing to make, and you'll see if you're willing to bet the other side. I bet they will be broken up by the time they do the reunion special.
Oh, I can't bet that.
Okay, all right.
I agree with that. Like, it usually never works out. Like, after the, and plus they're on opposite
Oh, that's right. Okay.
She's in Australia, right?
Right, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so then we got into the daily challenge.
Now
and
we finally get to the challenge.
This is where we really get to see, like, oh my God, dude, ignorance at its best. And I mean, that's, maybe dumb is a better word. I don't know.
I mean, look, obviously they're on the show. They're supposed to know things, but I'll be honest, some of the things I probably wouldn't have known either, but we'll get into it.
Well, I mean, there are some that I would know, but we're going to detail some of the ones that were like, oh my God.
I hope so.
So the basic setup of this game is a trivia thing, and so if you answer it wrong, you get shot up in this, like, it's almost like a car seat that's connected to something, and
like
you fly up, and there's like a detonation at your ass, like, area, and right? So they start asking questions, and before they even got to it, I love that Nicole from the UK team called herself clinically dumb.
She sure did. And
wow.
That's the thing is, like, they had to pick six of their smartest whoops, of their people of each team, right? And then those six people, like, went against each other. So,
rock, paper, scissors over it.
Because the Brits' decisions, like, the choices that they made, I was sitting there going, I mean, maybe they didn't have a whole lot of options, but, like, at least put CT in there. But, like, CT,
right.
like, definitely would have known some of those.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. They just didn't make the smartest choices.
So some of the highlights, other than Nicole calling herself clinically dumb, which she then proved when she was asked how many seconds in 5 minutes.
That was rough.
And she said 50.
I knew that one. I mean, that one's easy. Like, how many seconds in 5 minutes? It's like 60 times 5. And she really said 50. And everybody was like, what? Huh? But did you not love,
50.
He's still stuck on it. I did love, though, when Jordan got the question about, I think it was Jordan, about the who came up with the theory of relativity, E equals MC squared.
Right.
And of course, Jordan right off the bat, like, throws it out there, Einstein. And Theo's going, no. Like, he didn't know who it was. And then he thought he was wrong. I'm like, that is not, like, even I know that answer. Like, some of them, but some of them I felt like, I mean, freaking Polly got spell this twice.
Oh my God,
spell
no, the easiest words.
And spell cutthroat. Like, that's not fair.
Duh.
Like, that's easy.
Although I guarantee you what they were thinking is he would omit the second T in cutthroat.
And alliance, like, maybe omit the second L. Like,
something,
I don't know.
yeah.
They're both pretty easy.
Other D thought that South Africa and Russia were continents. Theo does not know what pi stands for, 3.14.
I know, he said 2.
Georgia thinks that T-Pain, who is obviously black, might have the last name Hernandez.
I didn't know that one either, though.
But obviously T-Pain's
T-Pain.
last name is not Hernandez.
They were asking some like questions where I'm like, that's not fair.
The entire team thought the question, what is Tiger Woods' real first name, was a trick question.
The Brits.
Yes.
They said his name was Tiger.
TJ Lavin even piped in, it's not a trick, you're all just idiots. Okay?
He did. He was like, this isn't a trick question. However, I did not know his first name. I had to Google it. Who the F knows Eldrick is Tiger's first name? You probably did.
Do you know that one, Ben? All right.
Thank you.
Regardless, the UK is a total train wreck, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it went like 3-0, then
dude,
5-0.
they're embarrassing, dude. I mean, when the host is repeatedly, like, saying to you, get your game together, dude.
Oh my God, he keeps telling them.
Dude,
you do have to talk about whose shoe came off. Like, one of the shoes did fly off. And it's always this person.
Drama king who, like, you know I don't like Zach. Okay, and if he wasn't 6'9", 317 pounds, I would challenge his ass to a bout.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
you ain't winning that one, sorry. And he ain't even the best challenge. I mean, the best competitor.
Yeah.
You ain't winning that.
He lost his shoe during the,
He's
trivia.
the only one too. He puked on the wheel.
Right.
He lost his shoe. Like
I keep saying about this guy, he's dead weight. He looks the part, but he ain't jack. All right. So the U.S. wins again,
Big
of
time.
course, duh.
6-0.
Yeah, again, let's remind the audience, they've only won when Johnny threw the challenge.
Johnny
They have
threw the
not
challenge.
otherwise won anything.
And they would not have won that one.
Right.
I don't.
So
think
then they choose through, they go to the tribunal.
Well, it's weird. I do hate how they do that. It's like right after the challenge, and they talk about the tribunal, who's going to be it. But they had already talked about it, so there was no surprises there.
Right.
Nani was Speaker of the House.
Right.
Chose Leroy and Ninja,
Right.
so that was our tribunal.
And then they go to the nominations in the UK.
Yeah, as usual.
But here's the thing, dude. I don't see why there was any argument. Like, Esther and Nicole are the worst on the team.
This is true.
Dude.
And Esther was right. When she spoke up, she put her stuff in there. She said, we are both the weakest links, but you were in the challenge today and you couldn't answer. She didn't call it out, but she's like, you couldn't answer the questions. She couldn't even answer how many seconds were in 5 minutes, which is ridiculous. So she's like, you should go this time. They go back and forth. They're fighting, Esther and Nicole, obviously.
Nicole is Georgia's girl, so people who are friends of Georgia are kind of supporting that.
I like what CT said, though. He was like, we basically have two alliances. We have one alliance that's all BFFs. They're never going to say each other's name. Yeah. And then the other alliance is basically everybody else, enemy of my enemy or whatever. Right. I feel like maybe that's why they ended up like switching and putting Nicole, because it was like a 6-7 or 7-6 like vote.
Yeah. I mean, Nicole, it was close, but yeah. So I mean, Nicole went. So they choose Nicole. The
Kyle
U.S.
got pissed.
What?
Kyle got pissed.
Oh, and just like walks off like
he's such a baby.
But so then the U.S. like there's a little kind of like indecision on the U.S. team because Nani doesn't want. Nani's playing a scared game. I gotta call it out. She's playing a scared.
Oh, interesting.
No, she's gone. No, the U.S. team made a decision. Let's go after their big guns, which is the way to play the game. Nani still wants to kind of. She's trying to do what she's done in previous seasons when she's gone far. Kind of like, like play a safe, scared game. No, dude. Bump that, dude. Go after their big guns. Weaken the team on the other side.
I agree with that. I agree with putting in your strong player. But I'm thinking you've got Nicole in this elimination. Why? You know that Jenny's... you I'm
think
jumping the gun.
You would think that Jenny is going to dominate.
Well,
right?
I'll talk about it more than.
Well, no, let's get so the U.S. has a decision to make.
I did like though because Leroy's like, we need to take it back to the group and see what they think.
Yeah,
and Nani was like, no one ever came and asked me. Like, I mean, Nani's right though. No one came back to me and said,
they're changing. They're changing the game. So to me, Nani's playing a weak game. So Ninja ends up choosing.
Well, no, we haven't gotten there yet. Like, they discussed it, but we haven't gotten to who they pick yet because that's the elimination.
Well, no, before the elimination. Like,
okay.
Yeah, we gotta move the show along.
All right, sorry.
So we get to now we're at the proving grounds and they've been having back and forth conversation about it and Nani's playing a scared game as I said.
Well, they walk in and they see that it is part puzzle.
Oh right.
And they're like, since it's not just a big challenge, a headbanger is what Ninja said.
Right.
I'm throwing Jenny in.
Right.
So they thought it was going to be like a puzzle and maybe she wouldn't be, but I still disagree. Nicole and Jenny head to head, even with a puzzle, are just not even a match. I personally felt like, why not throw in Georgia and break up the alliance?
Oh, that's...
Why would you not throw in her best friend and have them toe-to-toe and break up the alliance?
Boom. Right
the
there.
The whole time. And Georgia's a strong player.
Yeah.
Georgia's a very strong player.
But I think
she made it to the final this season.
Yeah, before. I don't think she'll end up being as dominant as Jenny may. But I think it's a more even
and especially in that elimination, they would have definitely been way more even.
Yeah.
That elimination... Yeah. Come on.
So they so Nani chooses
she chose
Kaylee.
Esther. Was it? Wait. I wrote it down. Hold on, because you skip. She chose Nani votes Esther.
Oh, okay, Nani votes Esther, right.
And then Ninja and Leroy both went with Jenny.
Right.
Which, I mean, she's amazing. But
I think that was the right way to go. Although I think your way was the way to go. Like, I hadn't thought about it. Yeah, that was the way to go.
And if it had been like where they were on the UK team, that's exactly what they would have done, because they would have wanted, because the UK is split, you know, down the middle, then they usually want to break up alliances, is what I'm saying.
So they get to the Whoa.
Again.
That was after Buzz TV, or it was the terrorists. It might be the terrorists.
Oh, maybe.
They know about me. The terrorists have heard about me already. They know about JD Butter.
You?
Yeah, you never know what could be going on. So let's get into the elimination challenge. It was called Trapped with Nicole and Jenny, the Beast. And so basically this involves them jumping down this
20-foot glass tower.
Right. And at the bottom there's balls that they have to move around to see this puzzle. And then what? Like,
they gotta go back up. They gotta climb back up it any way that they possibly can.
Right. It's just an open thing.
And then jump back down and keep going back up. It turned out to be way more physical than they thought it was gonna be.
I'll tell you this. Neither of us could do that thing.
Hell no!
Okay.
Jenny's a beast. Like, Jenny is a beast.
She is like literally like...
Listen, Nicole goes down once and is starting to try to climb up. She can't get up it. Georgia automatically starts crying. Georgia's crying before it even really got off.
Georgia and her ugly crying is so awesome. I love it. It's like she kind of reminds me of the cover of that whole album, Live Through This, you know, with the pageant queen, but she's been crying.
Oh gosh, right, yeah.
Someone should get her some better mascara. Is
it totally runs and everything.
Is that possible? Do they have?
She was devastated from the jump. And then Nicole finally does get up once, and then she doesn't want to jump back down. By this time, Jenny's been up and down 3 times. Like, it's obvious.
Yeah.
I think Nicole did go down and go up one more time.
Yeah, but she looked like she wanted to quit after that.
Oh yeah, she didn't want to do it at all.
Yeah,
she was like, I don't want to go back down.
So yeah, Jenny beast modes again, right? Wins. So Nicole, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Yes. So she's gone.
Jenny decides to stay, which I personally was like, go to the winning side. You're a beast. You're a winner. You can win with the U.S. Like, go to the other side. But she stays loyal to her.
All right, well, you know. So Nicole's gone, you know, so now Georgia has lost, like, her ace boom
devastated.
coon.
She was devastated.
Oh, my God, dude.
Crying, like,
just like
Nicole.
She probably had, like snot running down, and, like, if they would have done, like, a high-definition close-up, you know, like a snot bubble.
Even
like,
Nicole's like, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna survive. I don't know what that was.
That was a snot bubble, you know?
Okay.
All right. So let's get into MVP and LVP.
Okay.
For me, I'm doing a co-MVPs this week.
Okay.
Leroy, who I thought really took a big step forward in not only for this season, but just as like for his overall reputation in the game,
well, that's
dude.
True,
that's
true.
that was
I don't dislike Leroy. It's just that he's not the greatest performer. Jordan's saying, he's a strong competitor.
Yeah, that was a little much.
Let's be honest. Like, he's likable, but he's not necessarily.
My other co-MVP is Jenny, of course, who beast moded and looks like a real.
That was mine. I think some of the guys out there probably could not have done what she did.
Oh yeah,
with the elimination.
For sure.
I mean, for real. She's my MVP.
Who's your LVP?
Who is my LVP? I'm sorry, I hadn't even thought about it. Josh always, because he's always working my nerves. He's always crying. He's always mad. What do they call him? I loved it. They had some really good names for him. Calling him emotional, what was it?
He's emotional.
Emotionally triggered by everything.
Yeah,
so true. He's emotionally triggered by everything.
Yeah, he would cry watching this show.
Yeah, I mean, and then obviously Nicole was pretty high up there. I mean, she's not a great competitor, and she doesn't know a lot. She doesn't even know how many seconds are in a minute. What is that?
My LVP was actually D. Only because if you think Russia and South Africa are continents, you are the LVP.
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna say because of Rogan, because she's already fallen so head over heels over Rogan.
That played a small part. He's my number
one. You don't even know him that well, and he's your number one, like your main person that you're keeping safe. Like
now, you know, Now, do you think Rogan is really having feelings for her? Or you think he's kind of playing like, you know, as like dicksmanship for the game?
I don't trust it. I don't trust it. He came back. He said that he did.
He almost cried too. I'm like, what kind of sissies are they getting on the challenge these days, dude? Like, what is going on? All right, so final takeaways.
I actually was, when I was looking after the elimination, all the teams go back up there. I was looking and I go, so the Brits have lost almost every challenge, but yet they still have way more people than the U.S. because the U.S. kept throwing in their own people. So they literally have a smaller team, and yet they've won every challenge. I was like, what?
They still may come back to haunt later.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
All right, what else you got? Is that it for you?
Yeah, I mean, the takeaways is...
All right, for me, I like... This is like a major league team against a AAA team. This is embarrassing. Like, I gotta parrot TJ Lavin. Get your S together, UK. You're embarrassing the entire of Great Britain, homie.
I know. I mean, it can't just be... I mean, TJ's hating it. You can tell. He's hating it.
Another final takeaway for me, Turbo, and this is something that Lisa alluded to when she sat in for you a couple weeks ago. Turbo is kind of slick how he's using the language barrier as a he can't get involved in any because he not understand and like
so
all.
You think he plays it off?
I think he understands more enough to come on, dude. But he's doing it, and you notice that he's not in anything, dude. He's not in any of the discussions. He's not in any of the scrums.
Until next week.
Yes.
Until next week.
Yes. Yes. One other quick final takeaway that I think I gotta get your opinion on this.
Gosh.
I kind of feel like CT is getting frustrated being on this loser team, dude.
He's gotta be!
Dude,
totally! That's
he's
why
never been a great loser.
Well, that's why he's staying neutral and kind of in the middle, because he hasn't had to really do anything yet, because they're not winning anyway. So it's kind of like, let me stay in the middle, not get thrown into eliminations.
Right.
But I'm sure he's getting frustrated. Secretly, he probably wants to get thrown into an elimination so that he can win and then go over.
Yes, you know he would. He'd be gone in a second, dude.
So true.
So yeah, so she alluded to it next week, y'all. Y'all saw it on the previews. There's gonna be some bros putting some hands on each other. It looks like
Turbo pushes him.
Yeah, pushes Jordan.
Calls him a what? Like a pussy chicken or
something like we're gonna see. Now, I mean, if you watch the show historically, you know that when they put hands on each other, it usually results in someone going home.
I know, but I mean, it was just a slight push. I don't think he's gonna go home, but I wonder if they're gonna be in the elimination together or something. And it was funny how Tori got in between, pushing him, get off my man, get off my man. Turbo will kick your ass too, girl. Just stay out of it. Let the security come and handle it. The other thing I did notice though, of course, I really just I want to punch him sometimes.
Who?
He's such a freaking male chauvinist. I can't stand him. Zach.
Oh, you gotta be talking about Zach.
Zach. He's of course yelling at Ninja
and splashes her.
Splashing her.
Why are you splashing a girl? So I want this show is officially challenging Zach to a splash off with my girl Kristi R, dog. Bring it, son. Because dude, that's horrible.
Even Leroy's telling him to stop, chill out. I don't understand his thing with women, and he's always
I don't know how Jenna has stayed with this.
I know.
He's such a caveman, dude.
And Jenna is so damn
Jenna, bring it, dog. Oh, you want to throw him over? You need some butter in your life, girl.
So we're going to see that again. We're always seeing Zach yelling.
So tune in next week. I want to thank our executive producer, Lisa Welch.
Thank you, Lisa.
Our director, producer, Ben Imperato. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Share us.
Yes, share all that jazz. This is Kristi Ard. I've been JD Butter, and we are out of here. Peace.
not going to talk about myself when it comes to that trivia because I couldn't have answered most of those questions either.